Hey everyone, ADA just hit 5-year lows, support is gone, now we're looking at a bearish retest that could open the door to much lower prices. But where's the buy zone, or do we wait? This was support and we've now lost it. This was backup support and we've now lost it, and we're now putting in a bearish retest of this previous lost range. But let's first zoom out just to get perspective on the situation for ADA. So firstly, you'll see this is the price action since the end of the bear market in 2022, and the price action hasn't actually dipped below recent local support levels for many years, and the final line in the sand was really here at around 2172. This previous dip we had in June 2023, and then that dip was recreated back in February 2026 this year. So we haven't been down there for a long time, and the fact that we've had a complete reset to what is now pre-2021 levels, moving even lower now than we were in the previous bear market. This is where we were much more elevated during that bear market, and we bottomed out at current levels. But unfortunately, as we've said, over the last 24 hours, we have lost that support, meaning that we are now unlocking these lower price points of 1930, which is the next line in the sand. We have 1564, which is the one below that, and then the absolute bottom before we enter this very dark consolidation space, which we haven't been in since 2019, that sits at 1124, and just for reference, current price point is 2175. So this is the situation we're in at the moment. If we zoom in, we can see the problem. So this is essentially the top, give or take. Let's just see if we get this lined up. Here's another one. There's a second range. It's a little bit ambiguous on the top side. And it's this key price action here, which was through most of March and April, which is the most definable range, which we've been in 2621 on the top, 2332 approximately on the bottom. And that's the support which we were looking to hold, knowing that we had a safety net at this lower level at 2198. That has now been lost. Both of those have now been lost. So we are putting in a lower low, not just for the first time since February, breaking out of this range, but for the first time in many years. So where are the opportunities? Well, you've obviously got a short opportunity here. Considering the oversold conditions at present, we could see a move back at the very least up to 2339 to retest this previous range. If you're looking for a short caution here, but we may see a return to 2612 first before a move down. So even though having a bearish retest of 2198 at the moment, the nice middle ground is 2339. That's manageable, because even if it goes in the other way, you're most likely going to get the price action interacting with this level if we get a break in the wrong direction, which will allow you to reposition, because essentially you're entering at what was local support, now local resistance, a significant area for sellers to come in on. And if we put our order block detector on there, you can see people are looking to short from this area. But the first line in the sand that you're looking to short from is 2339. But as this order block suggests, you could maybe coming a little bit higher up to short from this level, which was acting as support in March, which is essentially 2494. So shorting from this area, follow the order blocks, of course, that can be very helpful. But this does now mean that ADA has lost the bullish narrative, and we could see significantly more downside. You'll see how this is in a very strong downtrend. We never managed to curve round. We never saw this curving round price action. It's just straight down at present. Until we start to see higher highs and a curving round in the price action, something like this, it's going to be a very difficult proposition to come in at these areas. So you want to be eyeing this lower level here at around $0.1 for potential long-term reversals, and only look to enter ADA if we start to see some kind of bullish signal, which would be a potential break of the 200 MA, and then we can start to take positions on the flip side. But right now we're in a very strong downtrend. It's going to be short opportunities only for ADA, but we need trend-based confirmation, we need a higher high, we need something to trade off on the long front, and if we don't see that, then we can only trade the range which the price action settles in, and we're not looking to come in at the next level down with a massive amount of capital, given the bearish nature of the market at present. So very difficult proposition for ADA at the moment. We've lost key support. This is a very bearish signal. So short traders, assemble. But that's ADA.